So what are the next top 10 cryptocurrencies that are gonna take off to the moon? I mean, what's the point of holding cryptocurrencies if they're not gonna moon anyways, right? In all seriousness, a lot of people have been asking me, what am I interested in? What am I looking at? What am I holding in my portfolio right now? And what do I think is worth looking at? Because at the end of the day, there are hundreds of thousands of cryptocurrencies out there, and not all of them are gonna be winners. And because I see the next few months as very important, because that's when a lot of people will be starting to talk about cryptocurrencies, that's when there's gonna be a lot of action. So what we've done in this video is we compiled a list of cryptocurrencies that are really important to us right now. So full disclosure, obviously we own all of them. Probably it's a good time to tell you guys, I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice.
The first one on my list is no surprise, it's going to be Solana, a fast rising competitor to Ethereum's dominoes. Seriously, everyone is talking about Solana for the past 2 months, and one of the reasons why it has been so hyped is definitely because of its NFTs on Solana. NFT craze is real serious and can't be ignored. I'm currently buying a lot more NFTs on Solana these days compared to OpenSea because the gas fees are just obnoxious.
You can definitely tell that Jemmy really likes NFT trading, and this is one of the biggest, best ways to bring the mainstream into crypto. Everyone understands cute pictures on the internet. This is why everyone is interested. Anyways, I see 2 growth potentials for Solana. One of them definitely NFTs, lots more trading going on there. And second of all is the DeFi trade scene. Because of how big Serum is, one of the biggest exchanges that are on Solana right now, it's going to draw more and more DeFi applications into Solana. So this is why, even though Solana has a massive push in the past 2 months, it's a situation where I'm paying attention, I'm getting more Solana because I can see that potential finally. Next up, we have the gaming project, the mega big gigantic titan of gaming known as Engine. You guys probably know, been following the Engine project for more than a long time, for the ages, and they've been doing super solid good work. We've always known that. Now, Engine is releasing something called Infinity. I think there might be a little bit of confusion there in how it relates. Engine is the store value, so this is where items can keep some Engine as a reserve value, and Infinity is a network that's going to scale. It's going to take Engine to the next level. Now, why do I want to drop it here? Why is it important in the next few months? Well, because the NFT scene is heating up, because gaming is heating up, getting that traction. Engine's done a lot of the background work. So for example, integrating a Unity SDK, creating systems where developers can very quickly use their Engine SDK to just push out tokens, put it in game. All of this is done as streamlined, and also really old stuff like this NFT airdrops. That's been done on Engine 2 years ago. Now, what's important right now is because they're doing a scaling network, because they're doing Infinity, they can finally realize a lot of their dreams. The kind of pieces are finally piecing together for Engine, and this is why I'm super excited for them going forward, and why I feel like there's a lot of catching up for all the competitors to do. Engine's got pretty much everything.
The third one on my list is gonna be Algorand. Price-wise, it's so attractive. At the time of shooting this video, you can purchase Algo at around $2. Attractive price aside, what Algorand has going is its utility. The recent launch of Virtual Machine has boosted their smart contract capabilities, and in addition to all these advancements, the AVM will also give developers program tools to write smart contracts in Python or Bridge, a format similar to the multi-paradigm web page JavaScript.
Now, this is really important for Algorand. Now, programming languages sound boring, but it's super important because Algorand needs more applications. I mean, that's one of the weakest points about Algorand at the beginning, where they were mostly a currency and a lot of the smart contract functionality was not realized. But with Algorand pushing for decentralized finance and with this interest in new infrastructure blockchains, we definitely see a lot of potential in Algorand. And honestly, why we're extra interested in Algorand is because they haven't moved too much in the past few months. They haven't got this insane write-up, so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people to discover Algorand and actually use it.
The fourth one on my list is gonna be Meta Wars. The whole gaming story is based on space exploration, where you can battle other ships and other robots. You can stick your robots to earn yield, and those robots are actually NFTs. The rarer your robot is, the higher the yield, of course. The whole thing kind of reminds me of Star Atlas, but the advantage of Meta Wars is that it has much lower market cap compared to when Star Atlas launched their IDOs, which also means potentially higher gain. It's starting off on BSC for better user experience, quicker and cheaper, and over the course of time, it's gonna go on Avalanche and Solana as well. So I'm keeping my eye on this one.
Now, space and robot games are not just great because they have pew pew laser guns. More importantly, they have a lot of customizability. So there's a lot of room to mix and match parts and combine those parts, which is what NFTs and this whole blockchain gaming space is good for. They can just easily trade, add parts, combine their own thing. But also, the unspoken part here is that spaceship games are quite expensive when you play long term. Now, this is great for a play to earn economy because you want people to consistently start spending. Say, for example, Facebook games, very easy to get your spaceship destroyed. And if your spaceship gets destroyed, gotta put in a little bit more money to get that ship up again. You can see that with EVE Online, where they have $1 million space battles where just giant clans clash, they fight, these titan ships just move across the ship world and get destroyed, gets lost. Oh, tough luck. And this is one of the biggest powers to a strong economy, an economy that's a war economy. So that's great.
Another gaming/NFT project that I want to talk about in this video is the Three Kingdoms project. I like this project so much because it's the first NFT play-to-earn game that is based on the ancient Chinese classic, the Three Kingdoms, and this is the third generation GameFi. You can fight and expand your territory, you can conquer and own your base of operations. It's a completely brand new and innovative idea with many unique gameplay that is never before seen in other NFT games.
After putting out our Three Kingdoms video, I think a lot of people were, they're okay about it. And one of the reasons why people were concerned is that they felt the graphics quality and the game is not too far along. But something I found with the team, this is after speaking with John, is that they're really aggressive, they're very fast innovating, and they have this kind of drive and determination. So it kind of reminded me of what Axie was like back in the day. Back in the day, Axie wasn't, oh my god, the game on a pedestal that everyone's worshiping, but instead they have a very aggressive team that were looking to build, and they understood the core concepts of GameFi. That's what I'm interested in here. Next up, we have one of the DeFi favorites, which is TrustSwap. So TrustSwap is doing almost everything in this whole DeFi space. So they have a launchpad that's launching projects on almost every single blockchain, including infrastructure and on Avalanche. They also have a new NFT mystery boxes. So they're kind of approaching both DeFi and the NFT space. And of course, they're swapping kind of payout space and the minting space. So it's like so much that's on the pipeline. And the thing is, in order to participate in launchpads and events, you must have 4,000 swap, which makes a strong demand as that community grows. Well, there's going to be further demand for it. So that's what I'm looking for in next month, which is more launches, more successful launches, and a growth in that community. Obviously, this is something that I'm super excited for. And of course, my friend Jeff Kritakis has been on the channel quite a lot, and he's been just ramping up every day. So I've talked to him, he's been ramping up. I'm excited, he's excited. Next up, we have uCloud, which is a TikTok style social network built on Cardano. Now, I think by itself, that's kind of very intriguing. I've always viewed social platforms as something that can potentially get a lot of people into crypto and can grow an ecosystem out of. Now, this has a personal tone to it too, because as a creator, as a content creator, I always wanted something as a platform for me to publish in decentralized world. Now, YouTube, unfortunately, is the top platform out there. So this is why a lot of my focus has been on YouTube. But I've always been looking for the alternative, whether it's through Steemit, DLive, and other video platforms out there. I really want a one that will work for decentralized social media. And there's a lot of incentive behind it too, because content creators need to get paid, especially if you're early on in the YouTube space, you just don't get anything. So I see a huge opportunity here, and having a strong play, having a strong viral social play that is what I'm looking for.
Very quickly, moving on to number 8 of our list is the FTT token. FTT has made some big price gains recently, and this is what should definitely be on your radar. FTT is the utility token of the big international crypto derivatives exchange, FTX. FTX customers can use the FTT tokens to reduce fees and earn interest. I'm very bullish on FTT, especially when we have the full backing from Sam Bankman-Fried, and FTX has indeed made some very big announcements in the past 3 months, including the closure of $900 million funding round. Like many cryptocurrencies, the price of FTT has risen considerably since the start of this year. On 1st of January, FTT cost about $6 and is now trading at over $50. The token has made some considerable jump in the past 3 months, and the price has more than doubled since the start of July.
One of the reasons why I really believe in FTT is because of just how aggressive they are. So I'll tell you guys this front, a lot of my friends were in FTT early round, and they were constantly telling me it's the best thing on the planet. And for the longest time, I didn't believe them. I was just like, you know what? How much can I do, right? But it turns out that's quite a lot. There's a lot of trading going on. The exchange is extremely competitive, especially when it comes to stuff like trading fees. They're just on the competitive edge. There's constantly a lot of trade volume on there, and they're just making waves in the financial space. So I definitely feel like they have this huge potential, this setup potential to grow. They also have a good regulatory standing as well. That's kind of point number 2. They're basically being kept clean throughout this whole time, which means that they are in a good position to be regulatory positive going forward.
Number 9 is the DYDX token, a very hot one, especially after the China FUD. DYDX is a non-custodian decentralized derivatives exchange running on a layer 2 version of the Ethereum network. The exchange gained 80% in a week thanks to China. Since China released a notification on 24th of September that banned all kinds of crypto-related transactions, DYDX volumes boomed to record highs, which means people are moving the funds from centralized exchanges to decentralized. So thanks China for the contribution to the crypto space. We really appreciate it. And lastly, I have on my list is a cybersecurity coin underlying the rapidly growing Hacking Foundation, the HAI Hacking coin. It offers products and services to help companies and organizations remain secure amidst the existing perils of the online world. Cybersecurity is very important indeed, and most people just don't think it's urgent enough. But the truth is, you need cybersecurity before anything bad happens, and most people only seek professional help after a cyber attack has been taken place. But by then, it will be already too late.
Now, hacking is super hot right now. I mean, when I first found these guys, they were, still in the early stages, still struggling, and now they're almost god tier, untouchable. Any project that wants to launch, they need to hit that hacking certification there. They need to be like hacking approved right now. Now, that's how much power they command, because everyone needs audits for a smart contract, and I don't see that going away. And I definitely see their team growing very aggressively and growing that ecosystem, so I definitely see that potential coming through. Alright guys, that's the list of the top 10 cryptocurrencies out there that we are looking at very heavily. Now obviously we're taking some community picks for our next video as well. We're going to plan to do this every single month to update you guys on what's still on our list, what's not on our list, what's new. So if you have a coin that you really love and you really feel passionate about, tell us in the comment section down below. But also don't just say the coin's name, you gotta tell us the reasoning why. Why is it worth looking at? What are some milestones you're looking at? The more detailed, the better. We'll get our research team on this. We want to cover coins that you guys love as well. So anyways guys, leave a comment down below. See you in the next video.